Hi guys, my name is Jaylyn and today we are going to be talking about Scarlet by Marissa Myers. So I have a Cinder review and I will link that below, and so check that one out if you have read Cinder. And so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Scarlet. Scarlet is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles and the first book is Cinder, and I love this book, so if you have not read it, you need to get on that. So, Cinder is about Red Riding Hood and, like, it's about Red Riding Hood. That's what it's about. No. So it's about Red Riding Hood and her grandma goes missing, and this guy comes, and his name is Wolf. Ring any bells? I know. He comes and he tells her that he's going to help her find her grandma, and then they meet up with Cinder in the end, which is amazing. That is kind of like what Scarlet's about. I can't tell you too much or it gives away like the storyline of Cinder. So for sure read Cinder first. It was so good. And then you can read Cress. No. And then you can read Scarlet and Cress in winter that comes out soon. I don't know when it comes out. I need to figure that out. So if you guys have not read Cinder or Scarlet, bye for now. We'll see you later. When you read it, come back and we can talk about it some more. So the first thing I want to talk about is Scarlet. I love her. I think she's awesome, and I love how she carries the gun because her grandma gave it to her. Oh, I think that was awesome. I was like, yes, finally. We got some freaking awesome character who is gonna kick some butt. So you don't meet her grandma until the very end, right as she dies, and tells Scarlet about how she brought Princess Celine and tells her who it is. And I felt so bad for Scarlet when her grandma died, because she just so desperately wanted to save her, but I thought she sounded like an awesome grandma and so fun to live with and stuff. When you first met Wolf in the diner, I didn't know what to think of him. I was like, he's a wrestler? He's a fighter? Like, I was like, okay, that's kind of dangerous, I guess. Like, I don't know. I you didn't really learn a lot about him. Like, he was really closed off. And so I was really happy when we found out like who he was, but I was so mad when he betrayed her. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I kind of saw it coming, but then I kind of didn't. I was like, okay, well maybe he won't, because like you could tell that he really liked her, but I didn't know. I was so confused. I was like, please don't betray her, please. She is gonna be so ticked off, so mad. But I was really happy with the end, how he came to save her from his brother, and then how she didn't kill him, because that would have been really sad, because I really like them together. So Scarlet's dad, when he first came, I was really confused, because like he was like crazy. Like, I thought he came from like a psycho ward or something, but like they've been like, the pack or whatever has been like tracking him, and they're really lunars, and they were trying to find Cinder's where Cinder was staying in his barn. That's what he was looking for, I think. I'm almost positive, because like it was in the barn. Cinder knew where it was. He was trying to find like proof that his mom and Scarlet's grandmother brought what's her name? That she brought Princess Celine down from Luna. And so that's what he was looking for, I think. But I wasn't that sad when he died. You didn't really find out a lot about him. So, like, and Scarlet didn't even like him. So I couldn't be, like, super sad that he died, because I didn't know anything about him. When they decided that they were going to invade Earth with all those hybrid kind of, monster things, I was, oh my gosh, that is insane. Think about how many people they can kill. They're so fast and, like, vicious, and they don't really have thoughts of their own if they are being controlled, and that's bad. Like, oh, I feel bad for Kai having to put up with all that and all the other countries and stuff. That would be awful. So that's kind of all I really thought about for them. I love when they kiss on the train. I think it's on the train. Is it on the train, or is it right when they get off the train? I can't remember, but I loved when they kissed, because I thought maybe that would help persuade him not to turn her in so much anymore, but he still did, but then it was fine. But yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. So then you have like every other chapter, every couple chapters is Cinder's point of view, and then it goes back to Scarlet's. And I loved that because I hate when it's like a series and you don't get to hear about the other characters till the very end. So I liked knowing what she was doing and what she was looking for and stuff like that. Cinder and Thorn, and I think Thorn is so funny. I think he is hilarious, and I love him. He just says the funniest stuff, and he just does the funniest stuff, and he's just hilarious. I love him. And so, Cinder goes and tries to find Scarlet's grandmother, get answers, like find out if she really is Princess Celine and stuff, and I was really nervous for them because I was scared they were going to run into the Lunars. Cinder's lunar powers, like she's being able to control them more, which I really like because I like finding out more about them and like more what she can do. And I love the very end when she controls like that, what is it called, like a thumb ridge? I don't know how to pronounce these names. I'm awful at pronouncing the names. It's Tomerge. I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry. But, and like he takes over him and he can't control them, and I love that because that shows like how much power she really has, and I really like it when characters have a breakthrough like that, because then that means Cinder can defeat the queen. Thorn doesn't know that Cinder is Princess Celine. Like, she hasn't told him, which I feel kind of bad for him, but then I get Cinder's point of view. I mean, he is a criminal, like, she's a lunar, she's a cyborg, she's the princess, she doesn't want him to treat her differently, but then, like, when he finds out, he's kind of really mad about it, and Scarlet told him, basically, and, yeah, but, like, I love the part when they're at, Scarlet's barn, and they're in the barn, and she finds that handle, like, she just knows it's there, and they go down, and they see where she has been, and she's been, like, asleep. I love that because it helped solve the story some more, which her background is a real mystery because, like, everyone that has helped her has, like, died, or they just don't know what's going on with her, and so I really loved finding that out, and I was, like, when Thorn pulled up the picture of Cinder, and she had, like, all these burns and stuff, I just, oh, that was awful. I felt so bad for her, because, like, she doesn't really remember it, like, she remembers the pain, but, like, she doesn't remember it, and so I just felt so bad for her. Okay, and the very end was Kai's engagement, and I was so mad. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, I get that he has to call it off, like, the attacks. Like, I get that he needs the attacks to stop because so many people are dying. Like, they'll just, like, kill 3 or 4 people in one block and then move to another one, so it's really hard to, like, capture them. But I really, really, really didn't want him getting engaged to Queen Lavanna. Oh, I really, really, really didn't. So I was kind of mad. But then I saw his point of view, like, he has to do this for his country. He can't let them all be killed by her when he has the power to stop it. But just Cinder's reaction to that, it was, like, she was so mad. And Thorn's like, she has a little bit of a crush on him. I thought that was so funny because, like, she does, but she's also trying to protect him, and they really do care about each other and stuff. And so I want them to be together again. I'm kind of mad that, like, Scarlet and Thorn get to be together and then, like, Cinder and them don't. But I'm really happy that they met up and we got to see both of their point of views. I love how this book is playing out. I think it is so good, and I love the sequel because usually sequels aren't as good as the first book, but I really, really, really like this book. It took me a little bit longer to read. I stopped halfway to read The Fault in Our Stars, but it was such a good book, and I loved reading Cress, and I will do a video on that right after this, and I cannot wait for winter to come out. I'm super excited about that. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye, guys!